Have you ever been searching for something and you had no luck finding it? You've searched through bins and bins and bins, popped all the lids, moved the whole stack, couldn't find it. Or same thing, gone through boxes, untaped it, opened them up, no luck. You have no idea where the thing is that you're looking for. Or do you have a bunch of bins that aren't labeled? Again, you don't know what's inside those bins. You're in luck. Today, I'm going to show you how to easily create a home inventory system where you can easily put the contents of your bins and be able to access them from two different ways. First way, sitting on your couch, you can easily search, again, within seconds for that thing you're looking for. You're looking for the shin guards for the soccer game that's in half an hour. You can go online, look through your secure inventory and be able to find out exactly what bin it is. And you look on it and you see, oh, it's in bin 3. You know exactly where to go when you're in the garage and which bin to grab. Or alternatively, if you're in the garage, you can easily scan that bin, the one all the way at the bottom of your stack, to see what's inside. You scan it, if it has a QR code or a barcode, whatever you want to create, and you'll be able to easily see what's inside that bin and if it has the thing you're looking for. So if all of that sounds like something you're looking for, you're in the right place. Okay, now let's get started. I have 3 bins that I'm going to use to demonstrate how to create the home inventory system, and it's so easy. All you need is your phone. I'm going to use my Google Drive. You can use whatever system that you have online. You can use Dropbox, whatever you want, but I'm going to demonstrate with Google Drive. So in this first bin, I have some snorkel gear. So this is the first bin that we're going to put into the inventory system. So what I'm going to do is create a folder, okay? So I'd hit the plus sign, hit create folder. I'm going to call this storage bins, okay? And storage bins, create. Now inside that folder, I am going to create a set of folders. I'm going to create 3 folders. I'm going to call it 001, okay? I'm going to create another one in that top level folder called 002. And then I'm going to create one more, and that one is going to be 003. Okay, so now we have the top folder that says storage bins. Now, when you go inside that folder, you're going to have a folder for each one of the bins that you have. So I have 001, 002, 003. It could go all the way down to 200, whatever you want, okay? Now I'm going to go into the first one, okay? And I can take a picture of the entire bin here, or I could be more granular. And I'm going to do that because I have some snorkel gear and I have a couple different sizes, okay? So I have large and I have some small ones, and I want to make sure I get this on here. So what I'm going to do is take a photo. So I'm going to take a photo of the large one, okay, and use it. And what I'm going to do then is I'm going to rename the file. This is your trick. So this is going to say snorkel large, because that's what I would search for. Done. Okay, and it's in bin 001. This is the first one, so I'm uploading that picture. Okay, now this is take a photo. Now I have the medium size, so I'm going to take a picture of the medium size, and I'm going to use picture, and I'm going to rename it, and I'm just going to say snorkel. And it's going to be medium because we also have some small child ones. So I'm going to hit done. Now this is also in this first bin, so I'm going to upload this picture. Now I also have a set of swim shoes, okay, in this bin. So I'm going to take a picture of those, and I'm going to say take a photo, and I've got these women's swim shoes, okay, use photo, and I'm going to rename it. Swim shoes, women's. Okay, so now I'm going to put these back. So I'm going to hit done, and it's renamed. It's in the first bin, and I'm going to hit upload. Okay, so now those 3 photos that I took are being uploaded into the folder called 001, and this is bin 001. Okay. Okay, now what's in here, I have some wine glasses and I have some beer glasses. So I'm gonna take a picture of those. I need to go into bin number 2 though. This is my second bin. So I'm gonna say plus, and I'm gonna say take a picture, take a photo, and I'm gonna take a photo of this wine glass, and I'm gonna say use photo. Gonna rename it. It's always the same, so you want to make sure you rename it. And I'm gonna say wine glass. Done. Okay, and I'm gonna say upload. This is in the second bin. And I'm gonna take another photo of this beer mug. So I got beer glass, it's renamed, it's in bin 002, and I'm gonna say upload. Okay, now I'm gonna look at bin 003. Now what this is a bunch of bags. These are mine. I have lots of bags. So most of this stuff is related to travel. So we've got 4 things that are in this bag. As you can see, there's a lot of different things in here, and it doesn't matter. Once we have our online inventory system, it doesn't matter where everything is located. So now, I go back, you can see I have my storage bin folder. I have my 3 folders underneath it representing each one of these bins. And inside there, you can see my pictures, okay? Now, here's where the beauty of all of this goes. So let's just say I'm looking for my hiking sticks, okay? So I want to find out what bin this is in, and let's pretend I've got 20 bins, okay? And I have no idea which bin these are located in. So all I do is go to the upper area where it's storage bins, and I hit search, and I type hiking. Hiking sticks, it comes up. And now I could have 4 pictures here. I could have hiking sticks in 4 different bins, but that's okay. But we have one, so I click on it. And I say, yep, that's the one I'm looking for. And here's the trick that's really cool. So then I can do this from sitting in my living room, okay? So then I go, well, what bin is it in? And I go down here to details and activity. If you look up here on the right, it says it's in bin number 3, right here in this bin. So it's so easy for me to go and find my hiking sticks. I don't have to look through 20 bins. I can easily find which one. I don't even have to look through 3 bins. I can easily find which one it's in. So let me get all of this reset and I'll show you the next step. Okay, now that we've created our searchable inventory and everything is all uploaded, so this bin is 001, it's a folder underneath the storage bin's top folder. So there's a folder that has the pictures from this first bin, 001. There's a folder 002 that has the pictures from this bin, which is 002. And same thing with this one. We have pictures from this bin and they're from 003. Now what we want to do is create a label that will go on this bin that will tie back to that online inventory. I'm going to use this labeler. There's a lot of options for how to create a label that you can scan and tie to the folders. So this is just one way. So it's called NIIMBOT and it's super easy and handy. So it just connected to my phone just connected via Bluetooth to the printer, and it has labels inside. So I'm selecting that because I want to use those. So what it does is it brings you a template that you can use. So it says double click to edit, and I'm going to put snorkel because that's the first thing we're working on. Okay. And I'm just going to put that there. I like to leave room so I can have enough for 2 lines of words. So I like to do it this way. And then it says snorkel, which is fine. I like all lowercase. And then I'm going to create another text box that says 001. I like to put the number of the bin also on it physically. Okay, so there's that. So here's the awesome part. So now what we're going to do is we're going to create a QR code, okay? So I've got my QR code. Okay, just move things around. You can do whatever you want. You can put emojis on here, use colors. You can make it super fancy. I keep it pretty monotone, not too busy. So what we want to do is now we're going to go back to Google Drive. Okay, now we're working on bin 001. So I'm going to click these 3 dots and I'm going to select copy link. Okay, so that is now on my clipboard. I'm going back to my app where I'm creating this label, I'm going to allow paste, and I'm going to go here to content, and I am now going to paste it in. So now it has the link in the QR code. So now this is a custom QR code that when you scan it, it's going to take you there. I'm going to show you. We'll show you how to do that. Okay, so that's how I want the label to look. And again, you can make it super fancy. I don't, so I'm going to hit print, and I'm going to hit print again. Okay, so now I have this label for this bin. It says snorkel, it says bin 001, but I don't really know what's inside it. So what I can do is I can go to my camera and I can scan this, and it's going to authenticate me, which is really important, right? And I can look and see what is in this bin. Oh, what's in here? Oh, those are the large snorkels, the medium snorkels, oh, and my swim shoes. Maybe I was looking for my swim shoe bin. This works so amazing. So let me do the labels for these other two. I'll do those real quickly. So there it is. So that's for this one. So, okay. So now we have this one. Okay, that's how you create your online searchable inventory. It's so easy. It is secure as long as you control the security. And again, that's in my doc. I'll give you suggestions on how to do that. And you can create labels like this with a handheld printer. You can also create, these are things I printed. It's like a cardstock. It's from Avery that I printed on my home printer. And you can have these, there's these pockets you can put on the side of your bins. They're clear and they're sticky, and then you can stick this inside. So that's a nice way to do this. You can go up and just scan it anytime you want. Avery also has labels that you can do. You can print a whole bunch of them, and you can just stick this label on the side. You can print several of them, or you could even just create them, you know, in any sort of text editor, and make sure you link your QR codes, right? There's a lot of ways to create QR codes. So you can do that, and then just cut these out. You can tape it to the side. You can put it in a pocket like this. So you can do this pretty inexpensively, and you know, you have fun with it. I like to, for those of you that have stuck around to the end, the one thing I do like to do is create one extra label and stick it inside, so that in case for some reason the labels come off, you do have the label of the bin inside just in case. So that's one little trick for the people that stuck around. So I will link everything that I showed you today, and my guide is there. And reach out, comment below, let me know if you gave this a shot, what you think, and reach out if you have any questions or need help. So take care, and happy labeling.